Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to be filming a first impressions and demo on this foundation. This is the Smashbox Studio Skin Foundation. This came out, of course, last year, and I had it for a while. I think I got it in like August or September, and I haven't gotten around to doing a first impression on it, and I've just, been so busy with a bunch of stuff. So as always with these first impressions, I will continue to use this foundation for an entire week and come back next Friday and let you guys know how I've been liking the foundation, because I feel like first impressions aren't really accurate when testing out makeup items. Our skin changes so much day to day, so I feel like it's better to give your foundation a little more of a chance to figure out if you like it or not. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and demo the foundation, and then I'll be back at the end to discuss my thoughts about the foundation. So let's go ahead and get to the demo. So as you guys know, I'm going to be testing out the Smashbox Studio Skin Foundation. I just wanted to read a couple of the claims that I saw on Ulta, and right now the foundation retails for $42. You do get 1 fluid ounce and it comes in 22 colors. It's a hydrating foundation and it's supposed to look and feel amazing for 15 hours. From the set to the street, because really who has time for touch-ups? It's a medium to full buildable coverage, oil-free hydrating formula without the shine, light diffusing spheres, blurred imperfections. Smashbox is the only beauty brand with Flashbox Lighting Lab, where they test and perfect color consistency across all shades in any light. Apply this foundation in the morning and you're flawless outdoors, at work, and after hours, and they can prove it. Because Smashbox wants every woman to meet her match, they consulted global makeup artists around the world to ensure that their shade range works for all skin tones. To apply, they recommend that for the most natural finish, it says to buff the foundation onto face using short, quick strokes, and always start at the center of your face. Build and blend your way to customizable coverage. So that's pretty awesome. It's supposed to last for 15 hours, and it's supposed to be sweat-proof, oil-free. It's supposed to give you a natural finish. It sounds like a really nice foundation. I actually got this a while ago when it was a little warmer, so I'm not entirely sure if the color is going to match me. It's a little dark. I'm going to be applying one side with my kabuki brush, and this is just a flat top kabuki from Beauty Junkie, and then another one with a beauty sponge. This is the Morphe beauty sponge, and it is damp. I'm just going to shake this foundation, and then as you can see here, it has a pump, and then I'm just going to put a little bit on my glass palette to see the consistency. Kind of liquidy, as you can see, it's running down the palette. That is 2 pumps of the foundation. I'm going to go ahead and go in with this side of my face. I did prime my face. I used the LA Girl HD primer. Just going to dip in with my makeup sponge and then blend this side of my face. Okay, so as you can see, that is 1 layer of the foundation. It does look pretty close. It looks kind of like neutral. I do typically go for foundations that have more of a golden undertone because I have pretty strong yellow undertones in my skin. This is the color 2.3. So I like the way it looks. It's not really full coverage with 1 layer. I would have to build it up, but it is really nice. It feels like it's setting right away. It doesn't feel too tacky right now. It does have sort of a luminosity. I wouldn't say it's really dewy, but it could just be my light and how bright it is, but it's looking pretty good right now. I'm gonna go ahead, and I used just about all of that foundation. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with another pump and a half. And then I'm going to use my brush to blend out the side It blended pretty easily with the makeup sponge, and now I'm going to see how it blends out with the brush. So that is one layer with the brush. It did take a little bit of time to blend it out with the brush. I'm not really a person who likes to buff my foundation in. I kind of just like to stipple in short strokes like it recommends. But it seems to have about the same coverage. I'm gonna go ahead and I feel like I like it a little bit more with the beauty sponge. What I'm gonna do is just build it up on my cheeks a little bit. I'm gonna take the rest of the product that I have and just build it up in these areas right here. Okay, so far I'm really liking the finish of the foundation. It hasn't set yet, the second layer that I put on. My forehead is still a little shiny, not like overly shiny or anything. I feel like it looks really good. The color it's pretty good. It looks a little lighter because of how bright my light is, but it looks really good in person. It's not like gathering up in my nose creases or anything, and sometimes I get a little bit of creasing on my forehead because I do have fine lines and stuff, but it's not settling into those lines. It's not exaggerating any of my pores. I do have a couple of lines at the corner of my mouth right here, and it's not emphasizing it. So far I feel like it looks really good. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my makeup, and then I will be right back to share the rest of my thoughts with you guys. So as you can see, I have all my makeup on, and I do have a tutorial on this makeup look. It will be up hopefully before, I'm kind of thinking after this first impressions. So my initial thoughts of this foundation, it was really easy to blend out both with the brush and the sponge. I feel like I prefer the sponge just a little more because it was a little quicker blending it out. I'm just not really a brush user, especially during the winter months. I feel like my skin still needs the moisture, even though I do have oily skin. But right now, looking at the foundation, I feel like it looks really nice. I don't feel like there's really any concerns that I have with how it's looking on my face. It looks pretty nice. It's pretty flawless. It's not sinking into any of my lines right here or in the corners of my mouth. It's not sinking into any of my wrinkles on my forehead, and it's not exaggerating any of my pores. It doesn't seem to oxidize at all. It looks a little lighter than my neck right now because of the lights and also my concealer. My concealer was super bright. I don't know what was going on. I use that concealer all the time. It just seemed to like really suck the life out of my face. I've heard a lot of people like this foundation with my skin type. I do have oily skin and I have a lot of texture. So I'm going to be testing this foundation out for an entire week and then just let you guys know my thoughts. As always, I will be testing it out with all types of different products, different primers, different powders, and then I'll come back next Friday and let you guys know if my thoughts have changed on the foundation. Right now I'm liking it, and that's how it always seems with most foundations, that I like it initially, and then after trying it a while with different products and stuff, I feel like that's really the true test of time. And also letting it sit on your face for a while, it could change, it could oxidize after a couple of hours. But right now, like I said, it's looking pretty good. I am looking pretty flawless right now. I love the way it looks. I did set my face with a powder. That's just typically what I do with all foundations that I wear. I like more of a matte satin kind of finish. I don't really like dewy foundations. Every now and then I'll go for a dewy foundation. I also set my face with the Urban Decay De-Slick Setting Spray. I just typically always set my face. I always use a primer. I like to do these foundation first impressions just as I would wear any type of foundation, because I would never not wear primer and I would never not set my face. So like I said, right now it's looking pretty good. I'm really liking the results that I'm getting from this foundation. If you guys have any questions, requests, or anything for First Impression Friday, please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I do upload 2 to 3 videos every week, and I would love for you guys to join my YouTube family. I hope you guys have an amazing day. I hope this first impression helped you guys out a little bit, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye.